Undressed is an early 2000s television show on MTV that I'm going to recap today. There are always three stories that kind of just keep going back and forth. Two people are walking down the hallway. Larkin is talking about his friend Dexter.
We've been at it for close to 12 hours, so in another 20 minutes, a lot of people on campus are going to have to pay up big time.
He spent his tuition money betting that he could do it, as to where the viewers are betting against him.
How could you let him bet his tuition money on such a stupid stunt?
Hey, the stunts are always Dexter's idea. I just convince people to bet their hard-earned money that he'll fail.
We get a shot of what Dexter is doing, and it's him standing one leg on a chair holding water balloons. He's been doing this 12 hours. Also, look at this camera shot. There's no way it's picking up his entire body. Belly button, maybe. It's way too close. We move over to story number 2. We see Sandra putting stuff in her shirt to make it seem like she has big breasts. Her friend does walk in.
What are you doing here? Freaks should stick to dark and unpopulated places.
Yeah, she's ugly as fuck. Just kidding, that's ridiculous. This girl is beautiful.
I'm really sorry about what happened with you and Jack last night. He likes you so much. I've got a big boob and a little boob. He was horrified.
Oh, okay. Stay in your dungeon then. No guy would care about that. Story 3 is about a set of twin brothers who are currently doing rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's going to do laundry. But this is what's important.
Still can't believe you're pretending to be gay just so he won't raise the rent. If he finds out there's two of us, our rent's gonna go up by like 5 Benjis a month.
That is insane. That's not a thing. No way. I don't believe that. That's too much. No.
So Joel's buying the whole gay act. Yeah, I'm pretty convincing.
Okay, so this brother's actually gay. Gotcha. Back to story number 2, Sandra's big and small titty conundrum.
Please don't try to cheer me up.
I wonder what her friend is going to do to help cheer her up.
But true, and you suck too. You know it so strong. Okay, so you cheered me up a little bit.
That certainly is something. It works for some reason.
Now, what color were the pom-poms? I don't know. I was watching you.
So her friend is like, that's the point. Go out there and shake your small and big titty like you're having a seizure, and no one's gonna notice anything. Not in those words, but essentially, you imagine she takes off her shirt and just starts going, all right, let's have sex. All right, I'm on top of you. All right, we finally get back to story number 1, which is the stunt.
Dexter, you realize that balancing a couple of balloons filled with milk for 12 hours probably isn't why your folks sent you to college.
Shut the fuck up, Fiona. Let Dexter do what he needs to do.
And in about 10 minutes, I'll be ahead a couple $1,000.
Larkin asks how Dexter is able to stand up there for so long, and Dexter responds that,
Think about girls.
Girl?
Well, one girl in particular. She's someone I've liked for a really long time. I just haven't been able to tell her.
Fiona clearly has a crush on Dexter, but there's no way he's saying her name at the end of this sentence.
Her name is Mona.
Close. Fiona, Mona. It was so close to her name, but it's not her. It's Mona. He likes Mona, not Fiona. Story number 3, we see the homosexual twins. I don't know what else to call them. They haven't said their names. Goes into the laundry room, and the landlord is there, Joel.
You know, I had the strangest dream last night.
Oh yeah?
I met this really great guy and we totally hit it off.
Really?
Aren't these yours?
They don't even look like they fit.
Well, Cinderella, there's only one way to know for sure.
I'm beginning to think that wasn't a dream, but they did have sex. This show. Story number 1, the stunts.
2 minutes left.
They are focusing way too much on the time, so I don't believe he's gonna win this stunt. Fiona asks, like, what's so special about Mona?
I mean, she's just so sexy and feminine. She's got everything a guy would want in a girl.
As he's talking, a gal walks in and starts just reading a magazine.
Mona?
I hated everything about that. Back to story 3. Twin number 2, I guess that's better than homosexual twin, has stripped down and is now in the boxers that they were previously talking about.
The perfect fit. I guess you're the one.
So they're just making out, right? You know, like...
Is everything okay?
I'm not completely out yet.
I'll help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, you just have to build up to it. Let's start by getting you out of these boxer shorts.
Right, because getting caught receiving oral pleasure in a laundry room is the best way to come out. What are they doing right now? At least close the door. Back to story number 2, Booby Boob. Sandra's finally feeling good about herself. So, cue the devastation.
They're rocking.
Oh, there you are.
So you're not devastated? Everything's fine. I am feeling good.
Great. Marty told me that Jack told all the guys he saw your breasts.
I didn't hear anything about size in that story, so I would say don't worry about it, Sandra. But what's that? It's a TV show, so she definitely is? Okay.
It's just what guys do. Ask Annette.
What happened? Rick told this old friend of his something about me.
Ah, do tell. What's that naughty little secret?
So we got our revenge. We left him naked in the girls' changing room.
Sandra, Jack has something he wants to say to you. Sandra.
Wait, what? What's the secret? What's the secret, though? Story number 3, Twin 1, is playing some hoops when Twin 2 gets back from the laundry room.
Did you tell him that 2 of us live here and, convince him to let us only pay for 1? Oh, that. No, not yet.
Back to story number 1, the stunt. Dexter stands up from falling off of the chair.
Hey there, Mona.
Hi, Lester.
Actually, it's Dexter, but you can call me Lester.
I know we're not supposed to like this Mona chick, but why does Dexter like her? She doesn't even remember his name. She just called him Lester.
Larkin, how come Mona won't even notice me?
Maybe it's because you're covered in lipstick and sour milk.
It's actually a great point. Mona didn't even flinch at what was going on in this little common area. She just picked up a magazine and scurried off.
Or maybe it's because you're a dumbass who just lost his entire tuition money.
Damn!
Damn is right. Dexter, you were on that chair for 12 fucking hours. That's all lost because you decided to look at Mona and fall because you couldn't handle looking at her.
Okay, my turn. Larkin, why won't Dexter notice me?
Back to the booby story, number 2.
Please, I've got to see Sandra.
Haven't you seen enough of her already?
What do you have to say?
And that's pretty much it in this scene. That's all you need to know, because we're moving right back to the secret gay guy who's having sex with the landlord to keep his rent low story, also known as story number 3.
Connor, laundry's ready.
So twin number 1, the heterosexual twin, is watching television, but there's a weight bench, right in front of the television, in front of him, like in between him and the television, there's this fucking weight bench. What are you doing? Move that weight bench. Hey, twin number 2, the laundry's done, your timer went off. Doesn't respond, so he's like, well, I guess I'll put on this shirt and go down there and get it myself. Story number 1.
We get along so well together. We're like best friends.
Let's just say that Dexter is a member of the gun club. As in, he likes big guns.
Dexter likes big old boobies, if you can't decipher what Larkin is talking about here.
Oh.
Story number 2, Jack is awesome. He comes in here and he's immediately like, hey, I'm sorry for telling people about your knockers.
I'm so sorry. I happened to mention it and I know it was wrong.
So that's just great. Everyone in school thinks I have weird boobs.
He's like, weird? What the fun are you talking about?
Okay, hideous.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Well then what did you say? Tell me verbatim.
I said they were fantastic.
I'll bet they were, Jack. Hey!
They were out of this world.
Well then why did you stare?
Stare.
You were gawking at my chest when I showed you.
Well, hello. They're boobs.
So you'd want to see them again?
Move out the way, I got it from here. Back to story number 3, twin number 1, the heterosexual twin, is now in the laundry room, and uh-oh, Joel is there. You know, the guy that had sex with twin number 2 earlier? Went down on him in the laundry room. You remember?
I'm just not myself unless I smell
Extra fresh. Works for me.
Bring on the sitcom shenanigans where this brother finds out what's going on behind closet doors.
So, I was thinking, maybe you want to come over to my house for dinner tonight.
Okay. Why don't I bring dessert?
You know, after last night in the hot tub and today in the laundry room, I was thinking maybe we could have sex somewhere a little bit more traditional, like my kitchen floor.
Did he just smack his booty? Yep, that's a booty smack. Story number 1. Fiona is in the bathroom with Mona suddenly. I mean, we gotta move the show along, so don't think too much about it.
God, don't you hate it when guys, like, totally trip over themselves to look down your top?
Yeah, totally.
Hello, they're only breasts. Every girl has them.
Typical female restroom chatter.
I mean, if guys had boobs of their own, they wouldn't be so obsessed with ours.
Typical female thoughts.
Larkin, you gotta help me figure out a way to win my tuition money back.
Typical male who bet his whole tuition on whether or not he could stand on one leg holding water balloons, but saw a girl he liked and fell over situation.
I can't afford to come back next semester.
You think of the stunts, I'll take the bets.
So Dexter spits out some stupid ideas that apparently he's already done.
How about I eat 2 dozen raw eggs in under an hour?
Dude, you did that last month. This is a lot of money we're talking about. It's gotta be something big, something you haven't done before, ever.
Dex, I've got a stunt for you. One that everyone will want to see.
Oh, do tell, Fiona. We're waiting. Oh, well, back to story 3. Okay. So twin 2 is done taking a shower. He comes out. He's like, twin 1, where are you, bud? And he walks in the door looking horrified. He did not like that booty smack. Story number 2, and we've got some boob for you.
No, I swear I can't tell the difference.
You're just saying that. They're a whole cup size difference.
Maybe if you take your shirt off, I'll be able to tell the difference.
Okay. See?
And it's been 30 seconds, so we've got to switch back over to the other story.
Whoa! You want me to have breasts?
Knockers. Melon.
The big idea is Dexter would wear fake boobs around the campus. And I don't know why people would bet on this. This is way easier than standing on a chair for 12 hours.
You want me to wear boobs? In public?
Yeah.
But Dexter seems to think this idea is insanity.
I'll get on the phone, gauge the interest, which I'm sure there'll be a ton of.
And that he could wear the boobs tomorrow at the dorm party.
Don't bother. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, like Dexter was just offering to eat a bunch of bugs in this last scene that I didn't show, but he won't wear these fake boobs. Come on, Dexter. Story number 3, twin number 1 is still standing at the door 6 hours later.
Ran into Joel.
Oh yeah?
Here we go.
He did mention something about the two of you having sex. Dude, it's only $500 more a month. You didn't have to sleep with the guy.
Cody, we have to talk.
I know they're trying to keep people engaged, but this switch in stories every 30 seconds is for the birds.
You know, I was so worried you'd be so focused on my boobs you wouldn't see the real me.
Huh? Yeah. Your boobs are awesome. Oh, you're awesome too.
Can we forget about my boobs for a second?
No, we cannot. Story number 1, the stunt.
Dude, what's the problem? I'm sure I can get Rich and the guys at Kappa Zeta to put money on you to wear big boobs around campus.
I don't want to humiliate myself in front of Mona.
He's worried he's going to blow any chance he had with Mona if he wears these fake boobs. But if she's not okay with the tatas, wouldn't she not be okay with all these other stunts you're pulling?
You've already done everything else. But if you want, you can call your folks now and let them know that you can't afford to come back next semester because you lost all your tuition money on a bet.
Okay, I'll wear the boobs.
Great. You mean you'll rack them up?
Back to story 2, booby boob boob.
Well, there's more to me than my boobs.
Is there though? Your whole storyline has been about your boobs. What are you talking about?
And just because your boobs are the bomb, it doesn't mean I'm not totally into you.
Prove it. I thought so.
So she's leaving literally 2 seconds after saying prove it? You didn't even give him a chance, but guess what? He's gonna, because he's Jack and he's the freaking best.
I'm glad to see it's the same sky here in Switzerland.
So at least when I look up and see the Big Dipper, I know you can see the same Big Dipper.
And it's like we're together, even though we're a million miles apart. I can't believe you remember an email I sent you months ago.
He must like you, because that was not good, Sandra. No. Kiss City! Twin number 1 does not think twin number 2 is gay just because he had sex with one guy.
How about 4?
4?
You remember Denny from the basketball team?
The really hairy guy?
Ew, no, that was Daryl. Denny was the guy with the nice cut abs and the really tight...
I can't do this. I just have to. I gotta go for a walk or something. I just gotta get out of here.
Huh, strange time to remember you wanted to go on a walk. Oh, he's just uncomfortable with his brother being gay. Got ya.
Cody, are we still okay?
And that's that. Season 6 does this weirdly good job at keeping you around because they give you such a little, they give you a little taste of each story and then they're jumping to the next story. So you have to stick around to figure out what's even going on in the long haul of any of these stories to progress at all. If you put them in just their own segments, it'd probably be pretty boring and not work as well, especially these. But it was still a fine episode. Jack is the best. Our takeaways is that. And see you next time on Recap. Oh, actually, here's a couple clips of what the next episode would be, in case you're wondering.
On the next Undressed.
What are you doing here, Owen?
Maybe I can make it up to you.
Until I've done it with Luke, stay away. The crowd totally loved you tonight. Can I, touch them?
Only if I can touch yours.
Oh, wow, they feel totally real.
You can't be gay. Are you worried that you might be gay? No, because there's one simple test to find out for sure.